worked out. And sorry, Gordon Bombay, it does not pay currently, as Eddie and I are unpaid as well.
We'll pay you in Girl Scout
cookies. We wish
cookies.
we could. Yeah. Okay, hold on. So Eddie's going to pay you in Girl Scout cookies, whatever the exchange rate is from Canadian to American. Just let him know what that cost is, and he'll make sure they get shipped to you. Right, Eddie?
Yeah. I'll figure it out. He'll work for cookies, so we're good. Ashley asking, this was, I guess, right after the Ducks scored 2 goals. She said, did the Ducks get some of that Space Jam juice from Michael Jordan during the intermission? And
holy hell, I would never would have even thought to say that. That's pretty funny.
Yeah, threw up the gif of Bugs Bunny holding Michael's secret stuff.
The defense definitely did, man, because they carried the offense for the Ducks there and got the victory for us.
Twitter's a mess. Yeah, definitely got to get Gordon Bombay on this because I have to scroll through everything. Okay, so Paula asking, he said, Gibby's been awesome for us, definitely player of the game for this season. Would you start Miller any of the remaining games? If so, against who?
No, there's no there's only one back-to-back, and this is all got playoff implications. You can't do it unless the Ducks are solidly in. Maybe start in the last game of the year against Phoenix.
Yeah, that's it. I think that's the only thing. We mentioned this way back. I think this was probably episode 5 where he said it was whatever point where the Ducks had no remaining back-to-backs other than that last game. We said we'd probably see Gibson all the way throughout. Why would you not? That's been the case. He's been great. The only time I see Miller, and again, only if the Ducks are in on that last game of the season. If they need Miller to go back-to-back to get in, if they need Gibson to go back-to-back to get into the playoffs, that last game against Arizona, he's playing. I don't think there's any way they start Miller if they need the 2 points in that game.
All right, let's take one last question. You want to grab the last one from Spreaker chat?
Well, we have the one on Twitter, which is just quick. I feel like I got to get to the ones on Twitter because they stay there forever. So Sammy asked, you guys think Hampus will be considered one of the elite defensemen in the league, like top 10, if not top 5?
What was it? You cut off for a second. What did you say? Sorry.
She said, do you think Hampus Lindholm will be ever considered a top 10, if not top 5 defenseman in the National Hockey League?
Quietly, around some media, he is a top 10 guy on the higher end of that the lower end, I guess you could say the top 10, around 9-10.
Yeah.
In my heart, he's top 5. He's definitely not that across the league, and probably deservedly so. I'm a bit of a homer when I talk about Hampus Lindholm and his game. Everybody knows that. He's got to put up the points. I mean, the points don't mean everything. I mean, you got the other things, the nuances on the ice that he does well. He has a strong two-way game. But, I mean, you got to be able to produce. If you're going to get chances and on the power play like he's gotten, you got to put up the points there, and he just hasn't done it yet. So if he gets in that 40, 45-point-ish range, which he could still develop into, but I don't know. He's got to do that first.
All right. And you want to take that last question in the chat from Dean before we close up here?
Sure, let's do this last one. We'll wrap after this. He says, I got a bit of a long statement I'm curious about. What do you think about the possibility of Bieksa just simply being scratched for bad play? I asked that because during the Ducks and Tuck show, he was having a conversation with a reporter who asked him about his hand because it's wrapped. Her question asked, so I see your hand is wrapped. You had hand surgery to remove scar tissue or something like that. His response was just something like that with a wry smile. Just something like that.
Yeah.
So I guess he's saying, like, they just saying he has an injury and he's not playing?
There was speculation. I mean, people believe that it's kind of convenient where he was kind of coming in and out of the lineup that all of a sudden he's decided to get hand surgery with 2 to 5 weeks left at the end of the season. It's a stretch, but some teams have done that in the past where they've said guys are hurt just to rest them or to get them out of the lineup, but I feel like it's a bit of a stretch.
Let me throw a rumor out there real quick about Kevin Bieksa that I heard, and this is all telephone hearsay. My kid plays on the Lady Ducks team, so that's connected to the Ducks, and then she has friends on that team that have brothers that play for the Junior Ducks, and the parents talk, and of course, Getzlaf and Kessler's kids play on those teams. So does Bieksa's kid. The rumor is amongst the people that talk to these people and the other players is that Kevin Bieksa is not liked in the Ducks organization. This is all speculation. So maybe it is. Maybe it is.
It could be. Maybe I mean, Dean adding to the speculation saying it wasn't his Superman hand either that was wrapped. It was the other hand. And I thought that he had to get surgery on his Superman hand, I believe was what they said, because he had scar tissue in that hand because of the punch. I'd have to look back on that, but I believe that's what the reasoning was for him getting surgery. But it's
That's
interesting.
bad continuity then. That's terrible.
Yeah. And again, I'd have to double check.
going.
I'd have to double check into that because I'm not 100% sure which hand that they had said he had hurt. But it is kind of interesting timing to decide to get surgery because he had been playing through it for a while. His play really hadn't gotten better or gotten worse. It's just always been kind of poor all of the entire season. And they just say, hey, we're gonna decide to get surgery now. And there's a chance it just could have gotten so bad that he just couldn't handle it anymore. But it is interesting timing, and it creates a lot of speculation and conspiracy theories.
Yeah, and players and coaching staff and management alike don't like talking about anything in a serious note about injury. They just say it's happening. It's happening. Yeah. It's happened. No detail.
Yeah.
So it'd be interesting to see what goes on there. It'd be behind the scenes. We'll never truly know. Just all the rumors. But that'll put a cap on the show for us. Eddie, unless you got anything else to go?
No. Matt just saying if he wasn't liked, they would have traded him over Stoner, and him and Kessler are like best friends. So, again, adding to the other side of the argument. So
maybe. Yeah, you never know what's going on there, right? I mean, he's got that no-move clause, right?
Yeah. All right. So, well, let's wrap this up because we're getting really long.
Hour and a half, just about. Let's go ahead and cap this and kill it. We appreciate everybody who's tuned in, everybody who's left us a kind message. All the reviews on iTunes have been great. If you haven't already left an iTunes review for us, if you guys would do us a huge favor, it helps get our name out there. Go and leave us a 5-star rating, subscribe, and go ahead and leave a quick review about our show. We love you guys forever for that. Always, we appreciate everyone participating into the Forever Mighty 3-star leaderboard, which Eddie so graciously keeps track of. We have a prize coming for that, and we kind of found out what it's going to be, which we'll reveal soon as we're nearing the end of the month. So that's exciting.
Because it's pretty exciting. If we can do it for this month, it's pretty exciting. If not, it will be down the road. But it's either way, it's going to be pretty exciting. And I have to get this out there as well before we close this off. For the last 2 episodes, you might have heard a little bit of an echo in Patrick's voice. I apologize for that. That was my old headset was causing an echo. We will not have that anymore. So I just wanted to throw that out there before we got there. So that's not something that's going to continue in other shows.
Let's hope not, right? Unless it's somehow on my end. Hopefully it was your headset. But Matt chimes in on the chat saying, "Are we going to be giving out cookies at the end of the month?"
How'd you know?
Ducks related. It'll be Ducks related. So yeah, if you guys would go and leave us a message on iTunes, that'd be great. But like I just said, thanks for chiming in. Every single game on Twitter and participating in the Forever Mighty 3-star leaderboard. And as Eddie alluded to, we have some exciting show news coming up, so stay tuned for that. Appreciate you guys jumping in on the chat. Now I got to wrap. I'm talking too long. I'm rambling. We love you guys, and we'll talk to you guys after the Vancouver game. Have a good week.